So let's start with each passing day. I get better at being me. In 2003, I had a really bad accident. I cut my hand here and I lost partial use of these last two fingers. I hit my hand on a bowl and the bowl shattered and there was a big gash there and literally cut a nerve and an artery in my hand. And I lost a lot of blood. And long story short, I survived. I was in the hospital for a while. So I had to have an operation done on this, and they couldn't repair the nerve connection. So one nerve, they sort of like cut off an artery and they let the nerve try and re-repair itself. So the hand works, but it doesn't work as well as it should. But during the time when I was in the hospital, I was already, I knew about Tony Robbins, and there was a program that he had out there called Get the Edge. And I went and I bought the CD, I bought the entire set because I was also learning to be a life coach then. So I bought the entire set and like 15 CDs or so. I can't remember how many. And I did this program, and one of the programs was a power walk that you do every day. And so I, put on the Walkman and headphones and do the power walk, and then there was something we had to recite, touching your fingers, the tip of your fingers, and it says, every day in every way I'm getting better and better. Every day in every way I'm getting stronger and stronger. And that stayed with me. I enjoyed the process because I would go to the park. I was living in England then. I would go to the park, I would run, I would walk, I would exercise every day, I would do this power walk, and at the same time I was rehabilitating, and I was able to heal quite fast and get back to normal ways. It was interesting doing that. And there was a day a few years after that, I was asking myself, it just replayed in the head, and I was asking myself, every day in every way I'm getting better and better, I'm getting stronger and stronger. So every day in every way I'm actually getting to know myself better. So the question of who am I now becomes a little bit clearer. With every day I'm learning to know more about myself, and so that's really what precipitated this quote. With every passing day I get better at being me. Now, when I say being me, being myself, being who I am, for me to be who I am, I have to know who I am. For me to know who I am, I have to be curious about finding out who I am. I have to understand that I don't really know who I am. Because if I knew who I was, then I wouldn't be better at being who I know I am, if that makes any sense. There's lots of I ams there. So, the whole point of that is, with each passing day I get better at being me, is learning each and every day about myself and improving the relationship I have with myself, learning about things that I do that I should, things that I do that I shouldn't, making corrections, making adjustments, the way I interface with people, the way I interact with people, the way I interact with people, the way I act in the capacity that I am in, let's say as a business owner, how I interact with staff, how I interact with other people I do work with, how I interact with family, how I interact with my wife, my kids, what kind of relationship I have with them, how can I improve the relationship with them by improving myself, not just improving the process of communication, but improving who I am. This goes back again to not lying to myself. See, it always comes back there. The refusal to tell myself lies is the greatest amount of respect that I can give myself. And if I do that, then when I mess up, I don't try and rationalize, or I don't try and, transfer it or project it to something else. I just accept it when I mess up. If I tell a stupid lie, I'll be like, you told a stupid lie. What did you gain from that? I mean, what was the whole point of doing that? What were you afraid of? It's not a question of just persecuting myself. It's having an understanding of why I do what I do. And then I would choose consciously now to do it less. I mean, I used to be a really, really good liar, world class. I used to lie for no reason. And at some point in time, I started to ask myself what the benefit was, because I couldn't track all the lies. You know, you tell a lie and you're telling another lie and another lie, and all of a sudden you get lost in so many, and then people question you on them and you get lost. And ultimately, when you get caught out, it's not a good feeling. It's not a pleasant feeling, because you sort of lose trust. You lose the trust you have that you have built with others. And, you know, it's not a good thing to be somebody that is unworthy of another person's confidence. Let's not use the word trust, because that's quite serious. Another person's confidence. So you've misplaced the confidence they have in you. And so, in order to avoid doing that, I made a concerted effort to stop telling lies just because I could, or because I needed to understand why I lie, and then try and see if I could switch that with the truth. It's a gradual process. It worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for you, but you know, this is the way I actually deal with it. So every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better at being me. And that's the reason why that quote came out. It's a bit of a long one, but I do hope it makes some sense, and that you gain a little bit from the way I've explained it, and you can expand on it yourself and reach whatever conclusion is favorable for you. I appreciate your time. Thank you. And stay tuned for the second part coming right up.